It's 8-0. We got 10-0 up. I think it's 8. Tip in the backcourt and grabbed by Coute off the steal. He stole it from Bauer. He goes in the lane for Beitler. Beitler pump fakes and puts it up and in over Lease. I think it's 10-0.
Yeah,
They've got it 12. They put 4 up last time. They haven't realized it yet. 10-0. Pass in the circle to Hunnemer in the lane for Bauer. And he gets the roll to go as he got a pick, the left elbow, drive down the center of the lane, and his runner rolls around and drops. 10-2. In the backcourt, it is Beitler. Passes right wing for Ewing. Back to Beitler. Goes to Coute on the left wing. Coute going to hoist a deep 3 over Johnson. No good. Short, long rebound grabbed out on the left wing by Lease. He'll dribble around Ewing across the timeline. Hesitation dribble now. Into the corner. Picks it up. Goes baseline for Hunnemer. Took it up. Lost it. Hunnemer having a hard time finding the rim 3 air balls. That one he just lost on the way up.
Yeah, other 2 good looks, but
Coute in the corner. Goes in the backcourt, and it's to Beitler. Beitler dribbles down the left side of the lane. Got all the way to the bucket by Lease, and it's 12-2. Somebody needs to tell the scorers table they've got the score wrong. I have to text Jorns down there.
yeah, let him know. I'm shocked he hasn't got on that yet, but
Left elbow, it is Tetzloff back to the basket, dribbles, gets double teamed, scoops it to Bauer, who was wide open. He can't handle it, chases it down in the corner, gets it out to Lease on the wing. In the lane for Hunnemer, backs down the defender, shot is blocked. Putting it back at him with Sprecher. Coute goes up ahead for Ewing. Ewing pulls up left wing 3, no good short. Rebound on the weak side is grabbed by Beitler, dribbles, and tried to shovel it off to Woods. It gets it tipped away. It's stolen by Tetzloff off the tip. Now Lease has it on the other end. Lease goes in the corner. Hunnemer open from another 3. That one goes. He rattles one in. Confident shot after Hunnemer had been having issues finding the bucket before that. And it's 12-5. Inside 4 to play first quarter. Coute, left wing pass for Ewing. In the lane they go for Sprecher. Dribbles, turnaround jump hook, no good over Tetzloff. Tetzloff grabs the miss, and now Lease has it. Up ahead, left wing for Bauer. To Hunnemer. Hunnemer dribbles, goes back to Bauer, bounces it in the post, intended for Tetzloff, stolen away from behind by Woods. Woods quickly to the other end, all the way to the bucket, takes it up, and puts it in. He got by everybody. 14-5. Inside 3.5 to go here. They get it across the timeline for Hunnemer. Hunnemer picks it up in the backcourt for Lease. Lease goes right wing for Bauer, who pump fakes. Pass left side of the backcourt. We're going to get a foul. Nice job by Hunnemer coming to the ball. Created the foul situation. It looked like it was going to be a steal for Ewing. Hunnemer coming to the ball, created some contact, and Ewing picks up the foul. Gavin Smith will check in for Hunnemer. Gavin Anderson will check in for Jace Bauer. And Drew Johnson will sit down, and coming in is going to be Hayden Jones. So 3 of the younger players.
Number 11, Gavin Smith, and number 2.
Gavin Anderson's a senior, but Hayden Jones, just a freshman. So 1 younger player, 2 senior bench players come in. Pass to the baseline, or the wing rather, kicked out of bounds by Jake Balter just into the game as the Washington team looks like they're switching to a zone.
Washington coach did go over. He wanted to check the score too, so he checked with the score table. He got it fixed.
In the left baseline, it is Tetzloff. He goes right side all the way in the baseline to Anderson, who dribbles under the hoop, gets it to Tetzloff. Out on the wing, left wing 3 for Jones. No good, rebounded by Baltzer. He brings it up, presses up right side, gets it to Coute. Coute all the way to the bucket, has an easy score, as holding off Tetzloff was number 24, Noah Woods, the 6'6 freshman. 16-5. Now tipped away from Lease, grabbed by Anderson. Anderson dribbles to the elbow, picks it up, and he's got a dead ball situation. Bounces it in the lane for Jones. His runner goes. Nice pass by Anderson, and a nice runner by Jones goes. It's 16-7. Coute in the backcourt. Step back 3 on the right wing. No good, short, rebounded by Tetzloff. I want to say thanks to Pepsi for being a sponsor here. Lease brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the wing. Backs off now. Almost stolen. Tipped away by Coute. Lease goes to the floor, but as he's sliding to grab it, he slides out of bounds. It'll go back over to Washington. Drew Johnson checks back in. Noah Lease will sit down. Looks like he's going to have to check his mask, too. He's got a floppy strap there. 16-7 to go, or 16-7 the score, 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Washington with the lead in the ball. Kute in the backcourt, left hash, guarded by Anderson. Man-to-man defense. Dribbles all the way to the right side. We're going to get a whistle away from the ball. It's going to be an offensive foul call. Judging by the conversation happening, Jake Balter is going to be tagged with a foul. He doesn't like it. The referee said he just pushed him. He can't do that. I didn't see it. So
I didn't either.
I don't know what's going on. I want to say thanks to Active Heating for being a sponsor. Johnson in the backcourt. Have a 1-2-2 zone, trapping in the backcourt to Smith on the right wing, back to Johnson. Back to Smith. Right elbow to Jones. Tried to go inside. Tetzloff somehow does come up with it and puts it up and in. The strong hands of Tetzloff saved the steal. The Bobcats cut it to 7, 16-9, a minute 35 to go. Hesitation dribble by Woods out top, passing the lane, stolen away by Jones. He's going to be fouled by the other Woods. Jace Woods tried to go to his younger brother, Noah Woods, and Jones steals it, and the foul is going to go on the freshman, Noah Woods. We've got a minute 32 to go. I want to say thanks to Right Angle Construction. First quarter, Tetzloff sits down, Jace Bauer back in for Brookings. Now a 7-point game, just over 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Johnson will bring it up for the Bobcats. And he dribbles right side, tried to hand it off to Smith, and they hit the sideline. The ball or a foot, and it will go back the other way. It's going to be Jake Balter to bring it up for Washington as he gets the inbound pass from Ewing. Balter picks it up, deep in the backcourt, goes to Jace Woods. Left wing pass now for Ewing. Ewing goes top of the key for Beitler, who dribbles through the defender, scoops it off for the younger Woods, and he puts it up and in. Nice pass from Beitler, gets Noah Woods an easy look, and he gets one to go. 18-9 across the timeline, just to get the pass just in time to Jones. And get it out on the right wing. Johnson, a quick three, no good. As the Bobcats one and done. Noah Woods with the rebound, gives off for Ewing. Ewing across the timeline, down the center of the lane. A wild left-handed scoop shot, no good. Off the side of the backboard, the left side. Jones comes away with it, all the way up in the corner for Smith. Jab steps, dribbles in the lane, a runner, no good. Smith with his own rebound, got fouled on the way back up. It's going to go on Jace Woods. That'll be his first. The fourth of the first quarter for Washington. It's on the shot, so Gavin Smith goes to the free throw stripe. Smith just a 29% free throw shooter on the year, averages just under 1.5 points per game. He misses the first one. It's still a 9-point game. I want to say thanks to Bo's Construction for being a sponsor of high school sports here. 36.8 seconds to go here, first quarter. Smith trying to cut it to an 8-point lead, and he does. Hits the second one. First point of the night for Gavin Smith. Beitler will walk it up for Washington. Bobcats man-to-man D. He's out near half court, setting it up, dribbling, goes left side for Ewing deep in the backcourt as they're going to try to hold for the final shot as there's less than a second differential between the clocks here. Ewing out near half court. And we're going to get a whistle in the backcourt. Illegal pick.
Saw that one. Should be on Noah Woods.
Noah Woods picks up his second.
Just held him.
It's the fifth foul, but you don't shoot on offensive fouls. Woods will have to sit down. Coming back in, going to be Ben Sprecher. The Gavins sit down, Smith and Anderson. Back in, going to be Drew Johnson and Noah Lease. Lease across the timeline. Dribbles to the left side of the lane, pulls up from 10 feet, left it short. Rebound is saved in somehow by number 3, that is Jake Balter, but that's just before the buzzer, so it'll be an 8-point lead for Washington. After one, they'll have the ball in the second quarter when we come back in 60 seconds. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Bobcats basketball. I erroneously said the ball was going to be Washington's to start the second quarter. It's Brookings ball. Pleasant surprise, though, kind of like finding a 20 in pants you haven't worn since last season, right? Some change. Lease in the backcourt dribbling, passes to Bauer, top of the key, dribbles to the right elbow, bounces it in for Tetzlaff, who pump fakes. Got Woods to fall for it, gets fouled on the way up, lost the ball, tried to tap it in off the board, and no good, but he'll have a couple free throws coming up. That's going to be on Jace Woods. That'll be his second, and that's a big development. He gets his second early in the second quarter. He has to sit on the bench. That'd be good news for the Bobcats. First free throw for Tetzlaff is good. It's his third point of the night. Had that one in the lane earlier. He cuts it to 7. I want to say thanks to Brookings Health System for being a sponsor of high school sports here. Second free throw for Tetzlaff is good. 6-point ball game, 18-12. 7:45 to go, second quarter. Kute across the timeline, guarded by Hunneman. Here's their zone. We go right wing to Kute in the corner. Pump fake to Beitler, goes back out to Kute. Kute bounces it in the elbow area for Sprecher. Dribbles down the lane, drops it off for Woods, who can't handle it, off his foot, and back over to the Bobcats. He is guarding Bergen Tetzlaff and has 2 fouls. If you're the Bobcats, you'd think you'd force the ball to Tetzlaff here. Lease brings it across against Kute in the backcourt, goes left wing for Bauer. Bauer bounces it in for Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff dribbles, pump fake, step through move, and no good. Gets his own board. The putback is good. It crawls in over the side of the rim. He's got 6, and he cuts the lead to 4.
You got to keep going. You can see Woods. He knows he has 2 as well. So, I mean, he stands there straight up. He's not trying to block or do anything to Bergen. So, like you mentioned, you have to just keep going to Bergen if Woods is going to stay in.
Reckon Beitler drives the baseline quickly on the other end and gets the layup. It's 20-14. He's got 2 points. Taken away now by Beitler. Up ahead to Kute. Gives off for Woods. Woods through the lane. Puts it up and in off the board. Back to an 8-point lead, just like that. 4 quick ones for Washington. Lease bringing it up against Kute. Crosses the timeline. Puts it up, goes right side for Johnson. Back to Lease to get into the offense here. Lease dribbles to the right wing. Bounces it in for Bauer, left wide open. Turnaround shot is good off the board for Bauer. He's got 4. Cuts the lead back to 6. 22-16, 6:10 to go. Right baseline, Beitler drives, gets it shut off by Lease, passes to Kute on the wing. Kute through the lane, passes in the corner. 3 is up and no good for Sprecher on the rebound. We're going to get a foul against Washington. That'll be their second of the quarter. And it is going to go on Beitler. That'll be his first. Andrew Haig into the game for Lease, and Bauer will sit down. Hayden Jones will replace him.
And into the Bobcats, number 3, Andrew Haig, and number 32, Hayden Jones.
Haig gets a pick, dribbles to the right wing, gets it tipped away from behind by Kute. It'll stay with the Bobcats. Just under 6 to play here, second quarter. I want to say thanks to Anderson Insurance for being a sponsor. Hunnemer gets it in for Haig. Haig working against Kute. Crosses over, right wing. And Kute getting away with a lot of reaching. He tips it away and comes away to Woods. Woods all the way to the other end, takes it up and lays it up and in off the glass. 8 for Woods. It's an 8-point lead as well. Haig in the backcourt. Passes to the bottom of the circle area for Hunnemer. Gives off for Johnson. Johnson dribbles, left open top of the key. No good on the 3. Rebound by Woods as he takes it away from Jones. Up ahead. Pass is tipped away by Johnson. Good anticipation by Drew Johnson, tipping that one out of bounds. Does stay with Washington with 5:24 to go. It's 10-0. Bobcats got it back within 4, and it's now back up to 8. Hesitation dribble, pulling up on the baseline from 18, no good. For Kute, Tetzlaff grabs the board. Up ahead to Haig, across the timeline now. Gives to Hunnemer. Hunnemer in the lane for Jones, who has to save it in. Nice heads-up play by Jones as he saved it off of the thigh of Kute, who was sitting on the baseline after going for a loose ball. Well, the Bobcats keep it underneath. Checking back in, Noah Woods, the younger Woods for the older Woods. Jace Woods will sit down. Again, he has 2 fouls. He's played well with those 2 fouls and hasn't really given up the aggressiveness either. Left wing Jones in the corner. Haig, who pump fakes, dribbles, 18-footer on the wing. No good, air ball. Rebound and the putback by Hunter is good. It'll count, and they'll have a chance to finish it off from the stripe. Foul goes on Washington. It is going to go on Jake Baltzer. So that cuts it to 6. Baltzer's second foul. Nice job by Hunter to stick with it. He struggled early, and he's hit a couple of big buckets now for the Bobcats. He's got 6. Hit a 3 and now has the old-fashioned 3. 24-19, inside 5 to go, second quarter. Top of the key, Beitler goes right side for Sprecher. Sprecher dribbles, goes left wing now for, it is Baltzer. Baltzer goes left baseline. Beitler drives. The shot was bothered on the way up by Haig. He airmails it, tried to rebound and tipped it out of bounds back over to Brookings. Beitler will sit down. Back in is going to be Ewing. Bobcats with the ball, trailing by 5. Coming up on 4.5 to go here. I want to say thanks to Brookings School District for being a sponsor. Haig across the timeline against Kute. Passes left wing for Huntemer. Huntemer goes to the elbow for Jones. Jones dribbles to the baseline. Back out to Huntemer. Trying to look into Tetzlaff. Over to Jones. Lobs it in for Tetzlaff, who had good backside position. Takes it open in and lays it over the front of the rim. I think he wanted to dunk it, but there was a little contact and he couldn't get all the way up there. Kute drives, kicks it out right wing for Sprecher. Sprecher goes left wing now for Baltzer. Baltzer top of the key for Woods. You got Noah Woods, who got away with the travel. Pass left wing for Kute, a 3, no good, short. Rebound, tip, now grabbed by Huntemer. Huntemer bringing it up. Trying to cut into a 3-point lead. Goes to the corner, picks it up, goes in the backcourt for Haig. Whistles through his hands. It's going to be an over and back call as Haig chases it down.
And that right there is just that pace of play that Washington had talked about. Tobin talked about it before. He wants Brookings to rush through things. And the prime example right there. They got to stop at the rebound. Right there, Jones going a little too fast and pretty hard pass to Andrew Haig as well. So those are the turnovers again in games like this that are crucial. Nonetheless, you got 3:52 left before half. So again, if you can take care of those turnovers and slow it down a little bit once you cross half court, I think that would benefit Brookings here as well.
Tetzlaff and Haig sit down, or Tetzlaff rather, and Johnson sit down, and it's Lease and Bauer back in. Right wing, pass in the backcourt, tipped away by Bauer as Kute tried to go all the way across court. Now Lease has it, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Left wing pass for Haig, down in the corner for Huntemer. In the lane for Bauer, dribbles, goes to Jones. Jones gets a shot blocked into the backcourt, and Lease didn't realize it was close to him. Now Kute passes in the lane for Baltzer, who can't handle it, chased down by Ewing. He dribbles into the backcourt to reset for Washington. 3-point game, 3:20 to play, second quarter. Washington with the lead in the ball, 24-21. In the corner, Noah Woods lobs it in for Sprecher. Sprecher dribbles, kicks it in the corner, double bounce pass, and a 3 from the corner short for Ewing as Bauer gets the loose ball and gets it off for Lease. Lease across the timeline. In the corner for Haig. Haig looking in for Jones, gets it into Jones. Jones kicks top of the key for Huntemer. 3 is no good, would have tied it. Noah Woods grabs the miss, gives off for Kute, who brings it up left side for Washington. Pass right wing now for Ewing. Down in the corner, they go for Sprecher. Sprecher back out to Ewing. He'll go left wing for Baltzer. Baltzer goes right wing. A 3 is up and no good for Sprecher. Rebounded by Jones. They'll let it clear and give off for Haig now. Inside 2:40 to play. Haig in the backcourt. Guarded by Kute. Picks it up, goes to Lease. Lease goes left wing for Jones. Jones goes to Huntemer. Huntemer kicks it back out to Jones in the corner. A 3 is no good. Offensive board by Bauer. Bauer fall away from the baseline. No good short. Rebounded by Jones. Dribble. Turnaround jumper is good. The jump hook goes and Jones is pumped. He lets out the primal screen. Cuts it to 1. 24-23. 2:05 to go second quarter. Bobcats back in this one. You hear the crowd urging their defense. Kute in the backcourt, slowing things down. Left wing pass, he goes for Ewing. Ewing goes top of the key for Noah Woods. Noah goes right wing. Going to get a call away from the ball, down in the block. It's going to go on the Bobcats.
Should be on Noah. I think he was holding.
Yeah, you're right, 22. Noah Lease picks up the foul, his first of the quarter for the Bobcats.
First of the game.
Might be the first of the game, I was going to say, yeah.
They've been playing pretty aggressive. I know you had said, too, Kute defensively, his hands have been all over. So, I mean, they've been really letting these boys play.
Yeah.
So first one of the game for Brookings. So I like the aggressiveness, too. Shot, last possession. Jones Hunter very aggressive. But if they're not going to call it, might as well try it.
Kute gets it into Ewing, back to Kute in the corner. Kute, now we're going to get a whistle Well, they're going to have
Shot
a
clock.
quick shot clock conversation here as it never started once they inbounded it. Not sure how many you'll take off here. Somebody had to be keeping an eye on it. It's probably 5 or 6 seconds. And they just took it off. None. No time. How about that? They put 14.1 up on the game clock. We're gonna
be halftime here quick.
Yeah, this is the quickest second quarter of all time. 27. They took 8 off. All right. I believe we can now get back to play.
Nope. Spoke too soon.
Still a conversation going on. Maybe they didn't put the right amount of time up.
Back on the clock. I think it was. There we go.
Oh, the game clock.
Game
okay.
clock.
8 seconds. Yeah. Okay. So they took 8 seconds off both, and they didn't need to. All right. 1:49 to go, second quarter. 27 to shoot for Washington. They get it in. On top of the key is Sprecher. Dribbles, goes left wing for Beitler. Beitler dribbles against Jones. Gets his shot blocked. The crowd loves it. Top of the key as they get it back. Now left wing, and the left-handed scoop shot on the layup. Ewing, no good. Rebound tipped out, grabbed by Johnson. And the Bobcats have it, can take the lead in this possession with 1:30 to go. Want to say thanks to Stony Brook Sweets. Top of the key pass for Tetzloff, who hands off for Johnson. Back to Lease. Right side of the backcourt. In the lane for Bauer. Turnaround shot off the board. Rattles around and drops. Bauer's got 6, and the Bobcats are on top. 25-24. After trailing 10-0. Pass in the lane to a wide open Beitler. Nobody had him. He had a chance to dribble right himself and put it up, and nobody was still within 3 feet of him. So the Washington Warriors get the lead right back. 1 minute to go here. Right wing, Lease dribbles to the corner on the baseline, spins, pump fakes, and turns right, and his shot is going to roll off, look good. Came off the rim, though, for Sprecher. Gives off for Kute. Kute across the timeline. Hesitation dribble in the lane. A runner for Kute, no good strong. Tetzloff with his 5th rebound of the game. Gets it off for Johnson. Johnson in the backcourt, goes for Lease. About a 7-second differential. They get in the corner. Bauer's 3 is good! Bobcats up by 2. Inside 30 to play. Shot clock is off. Bobcats have stormed back. 20 to play here. I want to say thanks to Krogman and Company Real Estate for being a sponsor. 15 seconds to play here.
You got 4 fouls to give. You get to the point where you get one right there.
Left wing, a 3 for Sprecher. Rattles it in, and he gives Washington the lead right back. Get it in. 2-1. Lease going to put it up at the buzzer from about 30 feet, right off the front of the rim. Looked pretty good until it hit the front of the rim. But what a game here it's become. Late in this first half, the Bobcats took the lead a couple times. Washington took it right back both times, and they take in a 1-point edge at the break. 29-28 Washington at halftime. We'll give our thoughts on the first half. We'll give official stats with Alec Johnson, and we'll take a look at some other scores of high school basketball throughout the state here on your halftime show. Coming up next, Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
And now, with a new name of the
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
From chasing a personal best to rallying with heart, from lifting with strength to harvesting with dedication. When pain is holding you back, trust Avera Orthopedics for comprehensive and specialized care. Because when you feel better and stronger, the possibilities are endless.
What's your big picture?
To keep our main streets thriving.
To fix my fixer-upper.
To leave a legacy.
To make wellness a way of life.
First Bank and Trust knows it's your big picture that makes Brookings a special place.
To turn family recipes into local favorites.
Want to make your big picture a reality? Stop by First Bank and Trust or visit bankeasy.com.
Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill. At halftime, the Bobcats trail by 129-28, and early in this one, it looked like that was not going to be the case, Alec Johnson.
No, it got down 10-0 real quick. And again, that was something Coach Tobin had said before. He wanted them to play hard, that pace of play, and make it difficult on Tetzloff. You know, he had seen some recent film. You go back to Saturday, the near triple-double, so they kind of knew this offense went through Bergen. So there are three things to do. They did really well in those first couple minutes, hence the 10-0 lead, but Brookings clawed their way back, had a very short lead there towards the end until Washington hit a three to retake the lead. But you got to give Brookings credit because, again, 10-0 just like that could have turned to 20-0 real quick. But the momentum from the crowd and Brookings themselves able to find themselves only down a point here at the half.
A lot of resolve to come back from that, and they've kind of taken on a new personality, this team. Early in the year, they've played well early and had a hard time sustaining it. Now the last few games, the two against Rapid City teams and then this one, they're kind of starting a little slowly, but then coming on.
Exactly, and they will soon realize that if they can start off strong and finish strong like they did against Rapid there towards the end, but if they can do that from start to finish, it makes games a whole lot easier, and I know it probably makes Coach Fredrickson a little happy as well, not finding themselves down 10 rip 2 minutes into the game.
Definitely. Let's take a look at those official stats.
For the Warriors, they had 6 total scorers there in the first half. It was Jace Woods leading the way. He had 8. Benjamin Sprecher had 5. Brecken Beitler had 8. Sam Ewing had 2. David Coute had 4. And Noah Woods had 2. For the Bobcats, they had 5 total scorers. Jace Bauer leading the way. He's got 9 here in the first half. Bergen Tetzloff has 8. Jones Hunnemer with 6. Gavin Smith has 1. Hayden Jones has 4. Washington was 14 of 30 from the field, 47%. They're 1 of 8 from 3, 13%. They did not shoot a free throw in the first half. They didn't even get to the line. Brookings was 11 of 28 from the field, 39%. 2 of 9 from deep, 22%. And they were 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 80%. Only 8 turnovers there in the first half. I know that's something too. Coach Fredrickson has made a point this year, keep it under, whether it's 20 or in that range. The fact that they only have 8 here in the first half has been really good. Washington with 7 turnovers, Brookings doing a really good job rebounding as well, out-rebounding Washington 18-15. They've got 5 offensive rebounds, and Washington 12 points off of those Brookings turnovers. And again, you've got to expect 8 of them were probably there of their first 10. So once Brookings did a better job of taking care of the basketball, Washington obviously not able to score as much off of those Brookings turnovers.
All right, thank you for the stats, Alec Johnson. Appreciate it. Let's take a look at some other scores going on in high school basketball for AA. Yankton beating Pierre 24-14 at halftime. Sioux Falls, Washington, and Brookings. That's the one we're calling right now. That's 29-28 at halftime. Mitchell and Sioux Falls Jefferson playing. Mitchell winning at halftime, 36-30. Sioux Falls Lincoln beating up on Watertown, 50-27 at halftime. Lincoln, the number 1 team. Watertown, the number 3 team in the state in AA. Sioux Falls Roosevelt has taken the lead. Huron was leading earlier, and now it's 35-32 Roosevelt. That's the number 2 team Roosevelt, the number 5 team Huron playing. O'Gorman and T playing right now. T 25-24, they're leading. 4 minutes left in the second. T just played Lincoln to a tough game last Saturday. They lost by just 2 against that good Lincoln team. Douglas and Custer, that one is getting underway at 8 o'clock. And Sturgis and St. Thomas More will get underway at 8 o'clock. St. Thomas More, the number 5 team in A for high school basketball. Take a look at the girls. The Brookings team not going their way here. What was the score? 19-1 last week.
19-1. Yep.
And that's pretty early in that one yet. 85-51. O'Gorman won big over T earlier. O'Gorman, the number 2 team in the state. Yankton 31-17 over Pierre. Sioux Falls, Jefferson. Hold on, we got to refresh here. Let's see here. Where was I? Sioux Falls, Jefferson 32, Mitchell 32 at halftime. Let's see, and then after that, Watertown 25-12. They're leading over Lincoln at halftime. Spearfish is up big over Lee Deadwood, 41-4. Yikes! 7 minutes to go in the third in that one. Douglas and Custer starting at 8 o'clock tonight, I believe. No update on that one. And let's see here, what else do we have? Belfouche and Sturgis hasn't started yet either out west. So that's going to do it for a look at scores during our halftime show here. We'll take one more break. We'll be back with the second half next. The Bobcats and Washington. Washington leads by 1, 29-28. It'll be Washington ball to start the third quarter next in 90 seconds. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill. Out of the break, Washington ball. Kute out top, passes left wing for Ewing. No, it was in the lane. Did it get tipped or did he lose it? I lost track of the ball, and the steal will go to Jace Bauer. Lease comes across the timeline with it. Passes right wing for Tetzlaff. Dribbles, hands off for Hunnemer. Left wing Johnson looks in the lane, goes to Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff, power dribble, pump fake, and puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped around, finally grabbed by Sprecher. He gets off for Kute. Across the timeline for Beitler. Beitler in the lane for Woods. Got it blocked against the backboard by Tetzlaff. Rebound and put back by Beitler, no good. Rebounded by Tetzlaff to Lease. Lease left wing for Johnson. Gonna hoist a three, in and out, and just about back in. It just falls off the left side of the rim. Beitler spins to the elbow, kicks it out for Kute. Kute jab steps, dribbles left elbow, pulls up from 15, no good on the jumper. Rebound by Beitler. Dribbles, lowers his shoulder, no call on the attempted drawing of the charge by Lease. And on the rebound and putback, no good, but it's going to be a goaltending call as Tetzlaff hit the backboard and the hoop was moving.
I think that's just strength. I think that's just power. I
don't
think you can penalize a guy for hitting the hoop too hard.
If it's moving, though, when you put the ball up, I think they got to call it. That's what he was confused about. I think he was thinking, I didn't hit the ball even. Now he hit the hoop. He just about knocked the standard down. That's all. In the backcourt, tipped away by Kute from Lease, out of bounds. He's got long arms, Kute, and he uses them well. He's a tough defender in the backcourt. He reaches a lot. He hasn't been tagged for any fouls yet. Bauer in the corner, goes on the wing for Hunnemer, in the backcourt for Lease. 20 on the shot clock. 3-point lead, tipped away again by Kute. Gets it to Beitler, up ahead to Kute for the easy layup on the other end as he continues to hound defensively in the backcourt. It's up to a 5-point lead.
And like you had just mentioned, just that long arms. He almost wanted Lease to try and go around him so he could do kind of the wraparound steal, which worked to perfection.
Johnson passes right corner for Bauer. Bauer dribbles out of the lane, out of the elbow, bounces it in the lane for Tetzlaff, who pump fakes, gets the defender to fall for it. Woods flies by, Tetzlaff's shot stuck on the back of the rim and then fell through. He's into double digits with 10. Left wing now. We go right side for Kute from Beitler. Top of the key for Woods. Woods left wing for Ewing. He lobs it into the post. Sprecher dribbling, and he traveled, and he gives it right back over to the Bobcats. Tetzlaff, along with his 10 points, 6 rebounds, on his way to another double-double. Almost got a triple-double Saturday against Stevens. 1 rebound shy. Lease, all the way down the left side of the lane, takes it up strong, no good. Rebound tipped around, and going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Washington. Ewing puts his hands up in the air, didn't like the call, but it stays with the Bobcats. They get a fresh 35. Underneath, Lease on the left side. He's going to have to go to the right side where the referee's calling him over. Lease will sit down into the game for the first time. Andrew Hines, the 5'11 sophomore, number 23. He'll take over point guard duties. Gets it into Hunnemer on the wing, lobbed it into Tetzlaff. Out top of the key for Johnson. Left side for Hines. Hines dribbles to the block area, gets it tipped away, pass in the backcourt, now stolen by Ewing. Ewing all the way up ahead for Beitler, who's out in front of everybody, and he's got an easy layup over the front of the rim. It's a 5-point game. Beitler into double digits with 10. Bounce into the lane for Tetzlaff, tipped away and stolen by Woods. He had to save it in, though. Gets it to Johnson, cross-court pass left wing for Hines, knocks down the 3. That cuts it to 2. Andrew Hines just into the game. Instant offense, knocks down a tray. Beitler trying to back down Hines, and he traveled before he dribbled. Gives it back over to the Bobcats. The Bobcats can tie or take the lead. I want to say thanks to Kelly Odegaard of Best Choice Real Estate for being a sponsor here. Hines will bring it up to start things off for the Bobcats. He'll be guarded by Kute. Hines passes right wing for Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff hands off for Hunnemer. In the backcourt for Hines. Hines goes left side for Johnson. Tetzlaff, left baseline against Woods. He goes cross court, right corner. Bauer for 3. Yes! His second of the game. He's got a dozen. And the Bobcats are up by 1, 36-35. 4:30 to go, third quarter.
That's a great pass from Tetzlaff to get it down low. And he gets rid of the ball the quickest I've ever seen from a post player, just straight across to Jace. Great shot by Jace too, but unbelievable pass by Berger.
Good court vision and smart basketball by Berger Tetzlaff for sure. Bauer knocks down the tray. Again, he's got a dozen. The Bobcats back up by 1. Kute, left side of the backcourt. Ewing pump fakes, gets by Hunter, drives in, bounces it up for Woods, who takes it up for the two-hand flush. And their bench and crowd appreciates. Washington back up by 1. Every time the Bobcats get the lead, Washington gets it right back. On the entry pass, Woods didn't like the call, but he wrapped his arm around Tetzlaff and tried to get around front. He got the ball clean, but he just wrapped him around the waist. It'll be his third. Washington's going to have to be careful here. They're getting a little demonstrative here in the third quarter. Referees don't think they're not noticing.
Keeping Woods in the game. We saw that here in the second quarter. He only picked up 2 quick ones. So, again, if you're Brookings, you got to think with Woods on Bergen, and now he's going to be on Jace. You got to go down low to him to see if he can pick up that 4th.
Gavin Smith goes to Johnson. Swing left wing to Hines. Down in the corner for Bauer. Bauer dribbles out on the wing. Top of the key for Smith. Kicks in the corner. Johnson for 3. Yes, nothing but net. High arching shot over the outstretched hand of Sam Ewing. 39-37. Brookings with the lead. And through the lane, Kute gets a nice runner to go, a little scoop shot. Right hand from the left side, ties it up at 39. That 3, by the way, first 3 points for Johnson on the night. He's got it in the corner. Right wing rather for Hines. His cross-court pass given up and stolen by Woods, who takes it up the other end for a tomahawk slam. Second dunk of the night for Woods, and the Washington Warriors back on top. 41-39. Smith lobs it in for Tetzlaff. We're going to foul on the entry pass. Who's that going to be on here? It's going to be on Sprecher. Sprecher's first. Second of the quarter for Washington. Ewing sits down. Baltzer back in for Washington. Bauer sits down. Hines sits down. Jones back in, and Lease back in for the Bobcats. Lease taking it out underneath. 3:07 to go, third quarter, 2-point lead for Washington. He gets it to the left elbow for Tetzlaff. He throws in the corner. Jones was running down the side baseline to go back door, and he tried to gather himself. Couldn't change direction quickly enough, got a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds. Back over to Washington. 3 to play. I want to say thanks to Pepsi for being a sponsor of high school sports here. Kute gets a pick to the left elbow down the left side of the lane. Lobs it in for Noah Woods, who dribbles. Fires it in the lane. Can't be held onto by Baltzer. Smith comes away with it, gets it to Johnson, now to Lease. Lease across the timeline. Crosses over to the left wing, hands off for Smith. Smith in the lane. Kicks it out, right wing, Johnson for 3. In and out and back in. Johnson with 6 quick points here in the third quarter, and the Bobcats back up by 1, 42-41 as we're seesawing here.
And he had 3 great looks in the first half, just couldn't buy one, so good to see him hit a couple here in the third.
Kute's 3 from the left wing, no good. Tetzlaff with a 7th rebound of the game, gets it to Lease. Lease left open, steps into a 3 off the dribble, no good. Rebounded by Jace Woods. Up to the other end, Woods bounces it off for Baltzer, takes it up strong, and he's going to get the blocking foul call. I think if Lease falls down, he gets that call. He was in great position, but they called the blocking foul as Baltzer took it up strong. Baltzer, the 6-foot junior, goes to the line. He has yet to score. He has a rebound and an assist on the night.
Yeah, like you said, I think if Lease falls, I think he gets the charge, and Coach Fredrickson upset one. It was a very late call, almost one of those things where he waited to see if it went in. It's like if it goes in, he probably doesn't call anything. So the fact that it was a late whistle, also the fact that the ref underneath the hoop didn't make the call, so nonetheless missed the first.
Baltzer goes 1 of 2. He's a 71% free throw shooter and averages 4.5 points per game. Timeout on the floor, tied up at 42. It's 2:07 to go, third quarter. We'll take a quick 30 with them. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Want to say thanks to Active Heating for being a sponsor here. 2:07 to go in the third quarter. Tied up at 42 apiece. Bobcats ball out of the timeout. Hayden Jones, Noah Lease, Drew Johnson, Gavin Smith, and Bergen Tetzloff on the floor for the Bobcats. Lease brings it up against Kute. Hands off in the backcourt for Smith. Back to Lease on the wing. Dribbles, and he's going to be fouled. I think that's going to be the first on Kute, and it is. He has been very active in the backcourt. Tough defender, reaches a lot. Hasn't been penalized for it much tonight. The third foul for Washington. Want to say thanks to Right Angle Construction for being a sponsor. They get it in the corner for Johnson, lobs it into Tetzloff. Tetzloff dribbling, backing down in the lane, takes it up, he's going to be fouled. I think it's going to go on Baltzer, and if it is, that's his third. That's going to be on Sprecher, excuse me.
Warriors foul on number 4, Benjamin Sprecher, his second.
That's his second, and the fourth this quarter for Washington. Left wing, Jones. Goes to Lease in the corner, guarded by Kute. Now they get it. He dribbles out into the backcourt. He gets it to the hash, goes baseline. Now in the corner for Tetzloff. Tetzloff dribbling, backing down, and pump fake. Now he takes it up strong, no good. Rebound tapped around, finally grabbed by Noah Woods. They'll bring it up for Washington. Pass left wing, too high for Baltzer. Got a fingertip on it, but he was never going to have a chance of bringing that one in.
Saw that all year from McCarthy, trying to hit JJ. Throws it hard, but just...
Gavin Smith sits down, Jace Bauer back in. And if you're throwing it too high for that guy, you're throwing it too high.
And you know it's just a tad too high.
Beitler back in. Kute sits down for Washington. A minute 25 to go, knotted up at 42s. In the third quarter, I want to say thanks to Bose Construction. Bobcats with the ball. Lease will bring it up. Gets a pick from Bauer. Crosses the timeline. Sets the offense up now. Dribbles right hash. Picks it up. Left wing for Johnson. In the corner for Bauer. Bauer pump fakes. Dribbles. Goes right wing for Jones. Jones dribbles baseline. Picks it up. Goes out to Johnson. Lobbed in for Tetzloff. The right elbow. Goes left wing for Bauer. Bauer drives baseline. Pump fakes. The shot is going to go off the back of the rim. No good. Tip back, no good. Almost went out for Jace Woods. Hayden Jones gets the second tap back, and he puts it in. Stick back for Jones. And it's 44-42 Bobcats. 45 to play in the third. Right wing. We go in the corner, or in the baseline rather, for Woods. Noah Woods, turnaround shot. Got a good look over Jones, no good. Hayden Jones wrestles the rebound away from a couple of Washington Warriors and gets it off for Lease. We've got a little less than a second differential between the clocks here. The Bobcats can essentially hold for a one here. Bauer left wing for Johnson. Johnson dribbles to the right side of the backcourt, hands off for Lease. Lease guarded by Baltzer. Goes in the backcourt for Jones. Back to Lease in the circle. Gets it tipped away by Baltzer and regathers it. 5 to play. Left wing Johnson. Leaves off for Johnson from Jones rather. Johnson pulls up 18 feet straight away. No good. Off the back of the rim. And that's going to do it for the third quarter as the rebound comes down to Sprecher as the buzzer sounds. After 3, the Bobcats lead 44-42. Fourth quarter coming up next. It'll be Bobcats ball in 60 seconds. Bobcats basketball. Powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
I can't believe we have to make this commercial.
It's ridiculous.
You'll think it's ridiculous too. Listen to this.
This commercial is about, well, it's about parents being rude at high school athletic events.
Ridiculous, right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in South Dakota, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Right wing Tetzloff. The Bobcats have the ball to start the fourth here. He'll hand off for Johnson, left wing. He dribbles top of the key. Picks it up, bounces left side for Lease. To Tetzloff on the left wing. Back to the basket, 15 feet away. Dribbles through the lane, kicks it right wing. Bauer steps into a three, no good. Tap back, no good by Hunnemer. And Jace Woods was there as well. Rebound comes down for Sprecher. Sprecher gets it back from Kute, leaves on the wing for Ewing. Ewing passes to Kute in the backcourt to start the offense. Inside 7.5 to play now. I want to say thanks to Brookings Health System for being a sponsor. Kute pass left wing for Woods. To Ewing on the wing. Goes top of the key. And a three for Sprecher's up and good. He's got 8. Gives the Warriors a 1-point lead, 45-44. 7 minutes to play. Lease, right side in the backcourt now. He's going to hand off for Hunnemer. Hunnemer goes left side of the backcourt for Johnson. Tosses it left elbow area for Tetzloff. Tetzloff dribbles. Turnaround jump hook is no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Sprecher, who gets it out for Ewing. Ewing across the timeline. Hesitates to dribble against Johnson. Spin move to the hoop. Nice take by Ewing. He puts it up and in. He's got 8, and it's 47-44. Make it 6 for Ewing. Hunnemer left side for Johnson, in the corner for Lease to Tetzloff in the post. Dribbles, pump fake, steps through 2 defenders, step through move, got him an easy bucket on the right side. Again, smart play for Tetzloff. He's got a dozen. Kute through the lane, got it tipped away on the way up, and they're going to say it did not go off his thigh. The Bobcats thought it may have gone off his thigh or his knee. Stays with Washington. 1-point game. Washington with the lead in the ball. They'll take it out underneath. I want to say thanks to Anderson Insurance for being a sponsor. Kute underneath left side. Goes on the wing. Ewing pump fakes, dribbles in. Pump fake. Kicks it out left corner. A 3 for Kute. That one goes. All of a sudden Washington starting to hit from downtown. They've been struggling from deep tonight. They've hit a couple in their last 2 possessions and they lead by 4. Lease dribbles and he's going to be fouled by Kute in the backcourt. That's going to be the second on Kute, the first of the quarter for Washington. I want to say thanks to Brookings School District for being a sponsor. Jace Bauer will take it out. Far sideline on the hash. He gets into the backcourt for Lease. Right side of the circle. Inside 6 to play now. 4-point lead for Washington. Lease goes left wing for Hunnemer. Hunnemer hands off for Johnson. To top the key Bauer. In the corner, Lease pump fakes. Goes to Tetzloff, left alone in the lane. Pump fakes. He gets 2 defenders to fly by and Tetzloff puts it in. He's got 14 to go along with 7 boards and an assist. And we've got a timeout on the floor. A full timeout. We'll take 30 of it with them. 5:38 to go, 4th quarter. Washington leads 50-48. Washington ball when we come back in 30 seconds. Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill from the Dallas Cole Press Box. Looking over Bob Jostad Gym inside Brookings High School along with Alec Johnson, I'm Barry Hine. And the Bobcats boys, by the way, back in 16th in the seeding for the Sodak 16. They had dropped to 17th after the loss to Central and now jumped back over them with the win against Stevens. So they're right there.
Yeah, and the good thing for Brookings, you think back to their last 2 games, they've been in situations like this. You think, their first 2 games of the year hadn't really ever found themselves either with a lead or maybe down too much. But right now, your last 2 games against Rapid went 1-1, kind of let them step away. So they've been in this situation before, knowing what it takes, can't make the crucial mistakes. So only down 2 here with plenty of time left. But luckily for them, like I said, they have been in these situations as of late.
Beitler's pass inside is tipped away by Johnson and now saved in by Bauer and tipped out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by a Bobcat, but it looked pretty clear that it was off Brecken Beitler.
I think Jace Woods even gave a look at
Hey, we'll take it.
Yep.
We'll take it.
Oh.
Now they're talking about it.
I think here would be correct.
I think they may overturn this here.
Oh, we're going to reset the shot clock.
Okay. We got excited. You're going to say it was a change of possession? I guess Bauer, when he saved it in, had possession of it, so that's the right call, too.
So we're 1 for 2.
But if you make the right call, you don't have to make that. You have to correct that. Right wing, Kute dribbling against Haig, crosses over, step back 17-footer, no good. Hunnemer grabs the board, gives off to Haig to bring it up and set things up for the Bobcats. Haig in the circle, dribbling, left side, picks it up. I got to start calling that. Reach, top of the key, Johnson, 3, no good. Rebound tapped and now grabbed by Jace Woods as he took it away from Tetzloff. Woods up the left side. No hesitation dribble, takes it underneath the bucket. We're going to get a bump foul call as Tetzloff bodied up Jace Woods. It's going to be just the first foul on Tetzloff. Bobcats haven't fouled many times tonight. First one of the quarter. Kute underneath left side, goes in the backcourt for Sprecher. Sprecher gets a pick, dribbles right side, spins into the lane against Tetzloff. And a pump fake and the turnaround shot, no good. Airballed off the right side of the backboard, and Hunnemer another rebound. Presses up left side for Johnson. A deep 3 from the left wing. Nothing but net. Drew Johnson's got 9, and the Bobcats are on top 51-50. 4:20 to play. In the backcourt, Ewing. Man-to-man defense for Brookings. Left side now for Kute. He goes right wing for Ewing with pump fakes. Dribbles against Hunnemer. Backs off, goes in the corner for Woods, and we get a timeout. Head coach Jeff Tobin from the bench calls it out, calls the one out. He didn't like the setup there. He's going to talk some things over. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take 30 of it with them. 4:09 to go, fourth quarter. Bobcats lead 51-50. Warriors ball when we come back. Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
From chasing a personal best to rallying with heart, from lifting with strength to harvesting with dedication. When pain is holding you back, trust Avera Orthopedics for comprehensive and specialized care. Because when you feel better and stronger, the possibilities are endless.
Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill. The Brookings Bobcats take the lead with that deep 3 from about 23 feet for Drew Johnson on the left wing. They lead 51-50. I want to say thanks to Stony Brook Sweets for being a sponsor of high school sports here. We've got 4:09 to play. Washington ball out of the timeout. Bauer, Tetzloff, Hunnemer, Jones, and Drew Johnson. Inbounding is Sprecher. Sprecher, Beitler, Kute, Jace Woods, and Ewing for Washington. Zone defense for the Bobcats. Kind of a 1-2-2 look. They go to the elbow for Sprecher. He dribbles back out on the top of the key. He goes right wing, a 3 for Ewing. He rolls one in. Washington continues their hot 3-point shooting in the fourth. He's got 9. They're back up by 2. 3:45 to go. Hunnemer, right wing, hands off for Jones. Jones picks it up, goes to Hunnemer in the corner. Hunnemer against Beitler. Pass in the backcourt for Johnson. Guarded by Ewing. Johnson dribbles. And he uses a pick to the left wing. Picks it up, goes top of the key for Hunnemer. Picks it up. He's looking in for Tetzloff. Nothing there. Johnson bounces it in for Tetzloff. Steal and saved by Jace Woods, and he gets it to Sprecher. Up ahead now for Kute to bring it across the timeline. 3:15 to go. Top of the key. Ewing pump fakes. Dribbles in. Bounces at corner. Jace Woods for 3. No good. Strong off the rim. Rebound is off of one of the knees in the lane, and it goes right out to Sprecher. Kute a 3. No good. In front of the rim and then the backboard. Rebounded by Bauer. He gets it off for Jones. Bauer has 4 rebounds. Jones dribbles right baseline. Pulls up from 7. Left it short. No good. Woods grabs the board. 8th rebound for Woods. 2:45 to go, 2-point game. Washington with the lead in the ball. Want to say thanks to Krogman and Company Real Estate for being a sponsor. Ewing dribbles left baseline, and he almost got away with the travel. Drug his pivot foot, and they'll give it back over to Brookings. Just went in the lane and realized that's Bergen Tetzloff. I don't think I'm going to get this shot off. Tried to put on the brakes and drag his pivot foot. Noah Lease back in. Drew Johnson sits down. Hayden Jones sits down and back in. Oh, wait, no, it's Jones who sits down and Lease back in. Excuse me. Lease brings it across. Goes top to keeper Bauer. Bauer dribbles on the wing, bounces it in for Tetzloff, who wrestles it away from Woods, takes it up strong. He's going to get the foul. It's going to go on either Jace Woods or Ben Sprecher. We'll await the official call here. It's on Jace Woods. And that is his fourth. 2:24 to go. Tetzloff to the line. Tetzloff, a 62% free throw shooter, averages just under 15 points per game. First one is no good. Jurgen Tetzloff. He is now 2 for 3 from the stripe. I want to say thanks to Kelly Odegaard of Best Choice Real Estate for being a sponsor. 2:24 to go, 2-point game. And it remains a 2-point game as Tetzloff misses them both. Woods grabs the board. He's got 9 rebounds. One away from a double-double as he's got 12 points. Left corner now, Beitler lobs it in for Ewing. Goes out top of the key. Sprecher, right wing pass Woods. To Beitler down the right side of the lane, took it up and rolls it in as he got by Lease on a pick. And it's a 4-point lead for Washington. 2 minutes to play. Right side in the backcourt, Johnson. Dribbles, bounces it in for Tetzloff. Tetzloff above the left block. Dribble, spins, takes it up, gets the foul and the bucket. And if that's on Woods, that's 5. There was another player there. It's either going to be Woods or Sprecher again. And it's going to go on Sprecher. Washington dodges a bullet there. It's the third on Sprecher. Third of the quarter for Washington. The shot counts. Tetzloff now 2 for 4 from the line. He missed his last 2. Looking to get one here, and he does. Almost sat still on the back of the rim and fell through. Bobcats within 1. 55-54 Washington. 1:45 to go, fourth quarter. Left wing Beitler, top of the key for Sprecher. He swings it right side for Woods. Woods picks it up, goes top of the key now for Ewing. Ewing goes right wing. Beitler, the lefty, a 3. No good. High rebound grabbed by Hunnemer. The Bobcats can take the lead with 90 seconds remaining. Lease gets it. He'll walk it across. Crosses over in the backcourt, gets a pick down the left side of the lane. A runner is going to be good. Nothing but net. Teardrop over Beitler goes. Bobcats up 56-55. And we're going to get his first points of the game. Absolutely, and we're going to get a timeout. Washington wants to talk some things over. We'll take it with them. They'll take a full, we'll take 30. 1:13 to go. Bobcats lead after the teardrop shot for Noah Lease goes 56-55. Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall, presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill, along with the now 2 points for Noah Lease. He's got a rebound, 5 assists in the game. It is 56-55 Brookings. Out of the timeout, it'll be Washington ball. They've got 30 on the shot clock. And they trail by 1. Jace Bauer, Bergen Tetzloff, Jones Hunnemer, Noah Lease, and Drew Johnson on the floor for the Bobcats. And it is Sprecher, Kute, Beitler, Jace Woods, and Ewing on the floor for Washington. Kute, bottom of the circle, starting the offense. Gets a pick to the left, dribbles to the elbow down the left side of the lane, kicks in the corner. Ewing for 3, he gets another one. Ewing's got a dozen, and Washington back up by 2 inside a minute to play. Lease across the timeline. And we're going to get a timeout now by the Bobcats to talk some things over. 52.8 on the clock, 27 on the shot clock for Brookings when we come back. 60-second timeout, we will take 30. Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common?
They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill. A 2-point game in favor of the Washington Warriors, 58-56. And it's kind of surprising. Warriors were cold from 3 all game long, and they have come on in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, super cold. Only 1 of 8 in the first half. Just obviously couldn't buy one. 4 of 8 here this half, so 50%, like you had mentioned, and they've hit 4 in this quarter alone. So yeah, all 4 of their threes in the second half coming in this fourth quarter. Some tough ones too, but they're just getting them to fall. Luckily for Brookings, they've been answering as well down low with Bergen. Elise had that nice teardrop not too long ago. So again, only down 2. Curious to see what Coach Fredrickson drew up here out of the timeout.
Hunnemer will inbound. He's going to go in the backcourt to Lease. They'll bring it across the timeline to start the offense. Guarded by Kute. Picks it up, goes left wing. Stolen away by Ewing. And the Bobcats have to think about maybe fouling here, as we've got 40 seconds to play. There's only about an 11-second differential between the clocks. Lease in the backcourt against Kute. Kute all the way to the bucket. He's going to take it on the runner, but he's going to be fouled on the drive. That'll be just the second foul. Oh, no, call the timeout. Excuse me. Coach Tobin. Coach Tobin called it from the bench, so that's why it was confusing. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 58-56, Washington to lead the ball when we come back. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. 34.6 seconds on the clock here. Washington ball underneath. They've got 23 to shoot. Again, the Bobcats might have to start thinking about fouling here. They've only got 1 foul here in the fourth quarter. Kute inbounds. He gets it into Woods in the corner. Back to Kute. Bobcats going straight up D here. Looking for a stop. There's Kute out in the circle, just dribbling, nobody on him. Johnson back near the top of the key. The dribble to the right side, hesitation dribble, kicks it into the corner. Beitler takes it in, kicks it out in the corner. A 3 for Kute, no good. Rebound tip, grabbed by Bauer. Bauer will bring it up, 10 on the clock. Crosses the timeline, and Joe Fredrickson calls a timeout from the bench. Bobcats will draw up a play to try to tie or win at the buzzer. 8.6 seconds left, a full timeout. We will take 30 of it with them. Bobcats basketball, the tie or take the win when we return. Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. To go, and the Bobcats girls trail by just 8, 35-27. We're down 19-1. Yeah.
So again, kind of a slow start for both Brookings teams.
The timeout, Brookings ball, 8.6 to play. They can play for 1, and the tie or the win. Jace Bauer, Noah Lease, Jones Hunnemer, Bergen Tetzloff on the floor. Inbounding will be Drew Johnson. Will be guarded by Beitler. Ball being taken out right in front of the Bobcats bench. Johnson bounces it in for Lease. Bauer in the corner. He's going to be fouled. That's going to be the 4th foul for Washington, their last one to give. Going to go on Sprecher. That'll be his 4th, I believe. I'm sorry, it's not on Sprecher. It is going to be on Ewing. Second. No more to give. 6.9 to play. Hunnemer will inbound now as he looks in. He gets it in the lane for Tetzloff. Pump fakes, takes it up and puts it in with 4 seconds to go. Quickly, Washington calls a timeout. Sam Ewing will have to go the length of the floor and get a shot up as the Bobcats just tied up at 58. This one's shaping out to be a classic. We'll take a quick timeout with them. Back in 30 seconds. Bobcats basketball. Powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. 3.4 to go here. That was a gutsy pass by Jones Hunnemer to get to Bergen Tetzloff all the way in the lane from the hash right in front of his own bench.
That's just your quarterback tight end right there. Good thing for Brookings, like you only got you only have 1 team foul. You can play very aggressively on the inbounds or once they do get it in. Obviously, you don't have to foul, but knowing that you have 3 fouls to work with in Washington has 3 seconds to get down the length of the court. Looks like they're setting something up where they might try and throw something down past that court.
Bobcats not playing the ball, but playing the inbounds. They get it into Kute. He's going to be fouled before throwing it up at the buzzer. 1.8 to go. Smart play by the Bobcats to foul before he got across half court to get up a shot. They've got it at half court. They've got to get it in and get the shot up quickly. Just can't let anything lobbed into the lane here. They'll take it in front of Bobcats bench now.
No timeouts for Washington.
Beitler will inbound. Beitler gets it in and stolen by Lease at the buzzer. Oh, baked it in. That would have been a huge win for the Bobcats. Nice anticipation by Noah Lease. He almost got the desperation shot to go for a win for the Bobcats, but we are going to overtime. We'll take a 60-second break, and we'll start that coming up next. This one's shaping out to be a classic here from Bob Jostad Gym and Brookings High School. Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. We'll jump it up for the overtime. Tetzloff will be jumping it up. They went to their original sides the way they jumped at the beginning of the game because you don't usually have to do it twice. Forgot they were each going the other way. Tetzloff will be jumping up to the Bobcats against Jace Woods. And the tap controlled by Washington. As chasing it down is Ewing. He got there ahead of Bauer. Washington will have the first chance to score here in overtime. Kute in the backcourt. Man-to-man defense for Brookings. Pass left side for Woods. Leaves for Ewing. Ewing goes top of the key for Sprecher. He dribbles, goes right side for Woods. Now for Kute on the wing. Kute, top of the key for Beitler. He dribbles. Back to Woods. Left wing now Sprecher. 10 on the shot clock. To the left side for Kute. Kute dribbles, spins, turnaround shot is going to roll around and drop over Johnson. Nice ball movement by Washington. Nice patience. They got a good look in the post. Kute with 11. Lease is going to be fouled in the backcourt. Kute is a little surprised, but he should have been called for several already. He's got 3. Lease, a 57% free throw shooter, averages just under 7.5 points per game. First free throw for Lease is good. Big shot at the stripe for the sophomore. He's got 3 to go along with 5 assists and a rebound. Second free throw can tie it up with 3:19 to go in overtime, and does not. Goes off the front of the rim. Jace Woods with the board. He'll bring it up for Washington. The lead now for Kute in the backcourt. Back to Woods. Woods, thought about the drive, goes left wing for Ewing. Ewing, dribbling into the backcourt to reset. He'll pass right side for Kute. Kute guarded by Johnson. Kute, hesitation dribble to the elbow. Nice defense by Johnson. Left wing pass now, Beitler from Woods. Beitler, hesitation, bounced it in. The post for Sprecher. Dribbles, turnaround jump hook is good over Bauer. And getting into the post here in overtime is Washington. You can see that's their concerted effort. Lease dribbles, gets it poked away from behind again by Kute. Coming away with it is going to be Sprecher. He'll get credit for the steal. Coming up on 2.5 to go. Washington going to set it up and run some time here. Left wing, Woods. Dribbles baseline. Caught in the air. His pass is tipped away by Lease. Lease gets it from the backside. Gets it to, or through rather, the wickets of Tetzloff, and running it down is Woods at fresh 35. Woods baseline. Dribbles underneath. Kicks it in the corner for Sprecher. Now, at the right block for Ewing, who will dribble into the backcourt and reset. Guarded by Hunneman. Gonna bounce it. Right baseline for Woods. Backing down against Bauer. Gets it tipped away by Hunneman. His shot is going to be blocked on the way up by Bauer. And the late whistle again. Bauer's going to be tagged with a foul. That'll be his second. Again, he was waiting for the shot to see if it went in. So Woods steps to the line. Jace Woods, a 61% free throw shooter, averages 9.5 points per game. He hits the first one. It's a 2-possession game with 1:59 to go. Washington with a 63-59 lead. Bobcats haven't done as good a job of getting the ball into the post to Tetzloff here in the overtime. Second free throw is good for Woods, some big ones. 5-point lead. Largest lead it's been for a while. It's been a seesaw battle most of the second half. And the overtime. Top of the key, Hunneman passes left wing for Lease. He gets a pick. Stolen away from behind again by Kute. He'll take it all the way up to the other end and lay it in. The steal leads to points, and it's a 7-point game. Up ahead now Bauer in the corner for Johnson. Johnson dribbles to the right elbow. Bounce in the backcourt for Hunneman. Left wing Lease going to hoist a 3. No good. Rebound on the stick back. No good for Hunneman. Stick back for Tetzloff. No good, but he's fouled. And a couple of big free throws coming up for Bergen Tetzloff. He's got 19 points on the night. Foul went on Beitler. Beitler's second. It's on the shot, so Tetzloff with 2. He needs both of these here. First one rolls around and off the right side of the rim. No good. Struggling from the free throw line in the second half here as Tetzloff. He's got 19 points, 8 rebounds, and an assist. Second free throw is good. Makes it a 6-point game, 20 now for Tetzloff. Inside 90 seconds to play. Bobcats going to pick up the defense at half court. Ewing guarded by Hunneman. Ewing passes right wing for Beitler. Beitler in the backcourt, dribbles. Lease guards him, he goes to Woods. Woods guarded by Tetzloff. Woods passes left wing for Kute. Kute goes top of the key for Sprecher. Pump fakes, dribbles in the lane, and runner goes. Nothing but net, big bucket for Washington. Now the Bobcats need to score quickly. They trail by 8. Lease picks it up. He's in the backcourt for Hunneman. Passing the lane. Somehow Tetzloff comes up with it. He tipped it away from Sprecher, and he gets himself an easy bucket. Dangerous pass by Hunneman. 22 now for Tetzloff. He cuts it to 6 and a quick timeout for the Bobcats. We'll take it with them. 52.3 to play. Washington ball when we come back. Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Bobcats basketball powered by Brookings Auto Mall, presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill. This has been a fun game to watch and call tonight. 6-point lead for Washington. Out of the break, it'll be their ball. The Bobcats have one foul to give before they're in the bonus. Washington will have to go the length of the court. Full court pressure now by the Bobcats. They will not guard the inbound passer, as Bauer will go back across half court. They get it in for Kute. Guarded by Johnson. A quick foul. Lee Johnson picks up his first. It's going to be the fourth for the Bobcats. The last one to give. They'll probably try to steal on the inbound pass quickly again, and if they can't get at it, they'll foul right away. Inbounding is going to be Sprecher. Gets it in for Woods. Woods quickly fouled by Tetzloff. Woods not a great free throw shooter percentage-wise. He hit a couple earlier, though. They'll go to the line. That'll be Tetzloff's second. So we'll go to the free throw line. Jace Woods. He's got 14 points, 10 rebounds on the double-double, and 2 assists. Washington will not put anybody around the lane. Woods' free throw is good. Rolled in off the front of the rim. 7-point game. 50.6 ticks on the clock. Woods' second free throw can make it an 8-point ball game. And does. 4 big free throws down the stretch for Jace Woods. We get a whistle here as we've got a sub. Caden Jones will come in for Jace Bauer. Pressure on the inbound pass, a little full court pressure here for Washington. Jones will inbound, gets it in for Tetzloff. Tetzloff's fouled. Sprecher didn't like it. It's the right call. He was all over his arm and his back. It'll be 4 on Sprecher. Not to let Burke catch them. It's an annoying trend in basketball to look over the bench with the raised eyebrows and jump up like, what? Tetzloff back at the stripe where he struggled here in the second half and overtime, and he misses another one. It's now 4 missed free throws or 5?
For Bergen, 4 of 8 from the line.
4, and that's 4 missed free throws. They got those. You're down by 4 here, and can make it 3 with this free throw, but instead he's trying to make it 7. He misses another one. Down by a rebound by Woods. He'll be fouled by Hunnemer. So Woods will go down to the other end and shoot a couple free throws. He's been good from the line tonight. 4 of 4 is Jace Woods. Double-double. He's got 16 points, 11 boards now, and 2 assists. 47.6 to go. Looks more and more like Washington's going to hold on here tonight. Another good free throw for Woods. Makes it a 9-point game. 47.6 to go. It's been a fantastic ball game. The Bobcats look like they might come up short, though, tonight. 10-point lead. I don't see many leads of 10 in overtimes. Washington did a good job of making sure they got good shots in the overtime frame. Got the ball in the lane. Got good looks.
Matt Brookings 2 of 6 from the free throw line here in overtime. Washington 6 of 6. Like you mentioned right there, free throws Washington making up when they need to.
Reese leaves left wing for Jones. 3 no good, in and out, rebounded by Woods. He gets it taken away by Tetzloff. His shot no good, his stick back no good, and he comes down on top of Woods. He was just laying on his back in the lane, trying to defend himself against some feet coming down on him. And he got 5, and the Washington crowd not going to like that call, as he was under the feet of Tetzloff. I don't know what else you do if Tetzloff comes down on top of him and he's just laying there underneath him. Can't take out the feet. It's an unfortunate situation, but I think it's the right call. So Woods is going to have to sit down. He fouls out, double-double, 18 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, and a few big free throws down the stretch. So he'll have to sit down. His younger brother, Noah Woods, is going to check in for him. the 6'6 freshman, number 24.
Fouling out for the Warriors.
Woods will get an ovation, deservedly so, from his Warriors crowd. He's had a good night. He's a good player. He's talking to the ref like, what am I supposed to do? I'm laying on the floor, defending myself against getting landed on. And that's what was happening, but he was laying there taking out the feet of somebody. I don't know what else they're supposed to call. Tetzloff's free throw is good. Makes it a 9-point ball game. 34 seconds to go. Tetzloff now with 23 and 10. He's got a double-double. And he's got 24 and 10 now to go along with an assist. Cuts it to 8. Bauer back in. Jones will sit down. And they get it into Ewing. Ewing is double teamed and now fouled. Jones, Huntemer will pick it up. It'll be his second. 29.6 to go. Cats just need them to miss a couple free throws here. 8-point game. To the line for the first time goes Ewing. Ewing, a 62% free throw shooter, averages just over 10 points per game. So fouling this just over 60% free throw shooters seems like a good idea, but they've been making them. First Jace Woods, now Ewing. Yeah, Ewing hits his first one here. Makes it a 9-point game. Just under 30 seconds to play. And Ewing hits them both. Clutch free throws for the Washington Warriors have been a big part of the story here in overtime. Hayden Jones checks back in, and Bauer will sit down. 29.6 to go. 10-point ball game, 74-64. It's into Lease. Lease against Beitler, brings it across the timeline. Takes it all the way to the bucket, lays it up, left it short, no good. Rebound saved in by Sprecher. He gets it to Ewing. Ewing is just going to hold on to it. Now he dribbles, so they'll have to get it across the timeline. Now they'll just get it ahead to number 3, Baltzer. That's going to be the final. 74-64 going to be the final, a 10-point game, but that's going to look way worse than it was. This one went to overtime, and it was a good game most of the night. Washington did a better job of getting good looks in the lane for shots in the overtime, and they hit their free throws in the overtime as well. That's kind of the story. So that's going to do it for this one. The Bobcats fall to 1-11. Washington improves to 4-8. And we'll give our thoughts on the game, official stats with Alec Johnson. We'll talk with head coach of the Bobcats, Joe Frederickson, and pick players of the game before closing up shop here. That's all coming up in our post game. Bobcats basketball, powered by Brookings Auto Mall and presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.